In May 2011, at one of China's premier auction houses, China Guardian, Eagle Standing on a Pine Tree, a 1946 ink painting by Qi Bashi sold for $65.4 million. No Chinese painting had ever fetched so much at auction, and the sale helps to define the recent shift in the axis of international art market from west to east. Sales in China that year totaled $18 billion. Although the rapid expansion in the Chinese art market is a positive reflection of the country's economic growth, the market is tainted by forgeries, non-payment, bribery, and price manipulation.
The Kibashi painting that sold at the spring auction house in 2011 was still languishing in a warehouse in Beijing 2 years later. The winning bidder has refused to pay for the piece since doubts were raised about its authenticity. Fraud is certainly no stranger in the international art world, but experts warn that the market here is particularly vulnerable. Like many industries in China, it has expanded too fast for regulators to keep pace. So where is all this money coming from?
The art market here has great potential. After satisfying basic needs like food and clothing, a class of newly rich Chinese has formed and is driving interest in traditional Chinese art. All this means a greater range of artworks now being collected, and I think the market here is seeing record levels of prices and popularity.
The newfound reverence for China's cultural past and an interest in art as a safe investment are now contributing to the surge in forgeries. There are many reports on the corruption of the art market. One article from Forbes in 2012 suggests that 80% of all art auctioned in China is fake. Artists are trained to imitate the old Chinese masters, and they routinely produce high-quality copies of paintings and other works, such as ceramics and jade artifacts. That tradition has intersected with the newly lucrative art market, in which reproductions are often offered as the real thing.
But how widespread is corruption in the Chinese art market compared with other countries?
I think it may be a little bit bigger because China has such a, what shall we say, distinguished tradition of making fakes. You know, when Marco Polo came to China, he noticed that there were artists doing fakes of Tang Dynasty art at the time, and in the Ming Dynasty they were making fakes of Sung Dynasty. And so, in one sense, I don't think in Chinese tradition this notion of fake is quite so negative as it would be seen in the West. In the West, a fake is selling something to make a profit, which is not what it pretends to be. In China, very often a fake is one artist paying homage to an older artist. The
Chinese auction industry and the government have taken notice and say they are looking to clean up the abuses, especially since the art market is perceived by many Chinese citizens as one of the safer places to invest.